Hello guys! Since we have no limits in game and now you can do over 1 million damage to enemies, I wanted to check Revolver because this weapon does the highest damage. So in this video let's check in how many times Revolver does damage of your normal attack, and I will tell you when this weapon can be more useful than Void Power, Light Chaser or Kunai. Okay guys, let's quickly check the damage for all stars. By the way, here you can see my attack. At 1 star, it does 54,000 damage or 3 and 2x damage of my attack. Not bad at 1 star. At 2 stars, damage is doubled. As you can see, I'm not using any supply skills, do not have any boost. Let's check it. Here you can see 109,000 damage, which is really in 2 times higher. At 3 stars, damage is doubled again and I'm not using any supply skills. Okay, I will little skip a video because enemies have shields, and on a close distance because of drones, it's hard to see a damage from Revolver. Here you can see it, it's 218,000, numbers are correct, the damage is really doubled. At 4 stars, damage doubled and I still don't have any supply skills. Let's check it. 436 damage is done at 4 stars, which is in 2 times higher of previous damage. At 5 stars, the damage is doubled again. As you can see guys, Revolver really doubles damage every star. Now I do 872,000 damage to enemies, having almost 17,000 attack. I calculated in how many times it's doing higher damage on my attack. Here you can see that it does in almost 52 times higher damage. But I believe that it does in 50 times higher damage because 872,000 is not the exact number, it can be 871,150. To make Reaper, I have to choose Revolver supply skill, Power Bullet, which increases attack on up to 50%. By the way, Reaper does the same damage as Revolver 5 stars, but while Revolver shoots only 1 bullet, Reaper shoots 2 bullets and faster. So after playing for a while, I upgraded Power Bullet to 5 stars, plus I'm using Metal Neck Guard, and the first skill I chose is Power Bullet. And now I have plus 65% attack, and just look at my normal damage, almost 1.5 million. It's not crit damage or super crit damage, it's normal damage. Here you can see super crit damage. But when and where Revolver can be useful. Okay, it does the highest damage in 50 times of your attack, but you're not doing this damage to many enemies, like Light Chaser. So for most chapters challenges, it won't be effective. There's only one case when your Revolver will be really useful. To pass some chapters, you need a ranged weapon like Kunai. Mostly, it's 8-minute chapters where bosses, especially the fireballs, is very hard to beat with your attack. The 5 can take 3-5 minutes. So for such chapters where your attack is very low, Revolver will help you more than Kunai to deal with bosses. Yeah, you have to aim at enemies, but after a few tries you will used to it, and you will see that Revolver can be better than Kunai, especially if you have Windbreaker suit that makes you immune to death for 10 seconds. In these 10 seconds, you do crit, super crit damages. So if you're trying to pass such chapter and your attack isn't enough to beat bosses, try Revolver, especially with Windbreaker suit.